That down. Let's talk about this, shall we? You know, one of the big standouts of the old DC EU, I mean, there are several. Obviously, my boy Henry Cavill, who I have in here, my all-time favorite Superman. I love Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he truly understood the character of Batman better than most. But clearly one of the highlight characters that a lot of people talk about was Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, right? She was kind of a big standout in the role. I mean, she's like obviously one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. She's an literal Oscar caliber performer. And she's also a box office draw. Her movie Barbie became the #1 film in the world and all that kind of stuff. Well, James Gunn, with his new DCU and the fact that we do have John Cena continuing to play Peacemaker, and that he had Margot Robbie play Harley Quinn in his Suicide Squad movie, a lot of people have been wondering, what are they going to do with Harley? And would it be possible for them to bring back Margot Robbie again to play Harley Quinn? And the answer is actually maybe. This comes to us from Deadline. They wrote the following. With the release of Superman, all eyes have turned to the characters in the Batman universe and Harley Quinn. The filmmaker and DC Studios co-head was asked if Margot Robbie would reprise her role as Harley Quinn, to which he told EW that will be revealed down the line. All right. Now, while you may correctly say that wasn't really a definitive answer, and you would be right, absolutely 100% you would be right, I do want to point out that in other interviews over the past couple of years, when James Gunn has had the occasion where an interviewer would directly ask about a particular actor or whatever, the answer has been usually more direct. Oh, I love that person, would love to work with them someday, but we're moving in a different direction. Or, no, that person's great, but no, they're not going to be returning. It's normally been more of a direct answer. When asked if Gal Gadot will be coming back as Wonder Woman, he was very diplomatic about it, but he also made it very clear, no, it's a new Wonder Woman. But this time, being asked about Harley Quinn, his answer is, oh, we'll let you know soon. That'll be revealed down the line. He could have definitively ended the discussion. He could have just said, oh, listen, I loved working with Margot. She is great. However, new universe, new time. We're going to be moving forward in a new direction. And I can't wait to see the next thing she does. She's so awesome, blah, blah, blah. Simple. It ends the discussion. Never going to be asked that question again. James Gunn knows that by saying that'll be revealed down the line, he's not going to be asked this question from every interview he does. He knows that. It's coming. Again, am I saying this is confirmation that Margot Robbie's going to be playing Harley Quinn in the new DCU? Absolutely not. I just am pointing out the fact that he has decided with Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn to answer the question deliberately and quite differently than the way he's answered it about other performers and other actors and their possibilities of crossing over into the new universe. Anyway, Rob, there's really two parts to this question that I have for you. One is, do you think where there's smoke, there's fire here? I mean, maybe he's just being coy and toying around with everybody, or do you think he was deliberate in how he answered this question? And is there a possibility we could see Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn? The second part of that is, let's say theoretically she does come back. I love Margot Robbie. I love her as Harley Quinn. I don't know if it's a good idea to bring her in as Harley Quinn in this universe. I really don't. And I say that with tons of love for her as the character. I just think it needs a new character now. Anyway, so two questions, Rob. Do you think he's actually hinting she might be Harley still? And number two, would it be a good idea if she did?
Okay, one, like you, I would just say off the bat, I'd love to see all new characters in this new universe. Everybody should be new. The fact that Peacemaker is in this universe makes that moot because Peacemaker's in this universe, and they're going to explain why, I guess, in the show.
Yeah.
We've already seen that there's two different Peacemakers, so I don't like the fact that they've left themselves an out, that there's some pocket universe. But because there's always a way you could credibly bring Margot Robbie back into the universe. Or you can just say, look, in this DC universe, Harley Quinn looks just like she looked, and there's no hard fast rules. You can say whatever you want. You can put whatever you want. I think from a business standpoint, look, the Harley Quinn movie was not great.
I did not like it.
I wish it was. I thought it was it was the Wonder Woman 2 of the Harley Quinn. It was the Wonder Woman 84 of the Harley Quinn saga, and I was disappointed by it. But I think that Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn is great, and she's irresistible, and she made $1.5 billion for Warner Brothers, so why not? And I think that James Gunn can just plant his flag. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's like, why is there no continuity in the James Bond movies? Who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares that M was Pierce Brosnan's M, and then Judi Dench became Daniel Craig's M too for
sort
a while.
of M, but then it was Ray Fiennes who became M.
Well, yeah, but that's because Judi Dench died.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't matter, and I think you could even turn it into a funny bit. Wait a minute, how are you in this universe? And she's like, I'm in every universe, you know, whatever. And then it's a boom. Then no one will,
universe pudding.
no one will ask. Maybe she's an anchor being in the DC universe.
Maybe I missed construed from the Peacemaker trailer, but it does seem like he's confused with some people in this other DCU that look exactly like the people in DCU.
Well, he looks exactly like himself.
And he does too. So like John said, it could still be her, but she has no experiences of that DCEU.
Listen, I am still on my original theory from a couple of years ago. Even after this trailer, I'm still sticking with this. There is obviously some multiversal stuff going on in Peacemaker Season 2 stuff, but I still stand on the notion that you can say Peacemaker Season 1 was in this new DCU already. The only 30-second thing you need to retcon was the Justice League showing up at the end.
Right.
You literally retcon, fuck you, Barry. By the way, awesome line. You take that. That's it. You just retcon that one 30-second spot. Nothing is anchoring that Peacemaker Season 1 to the old DCEU. And that's all they have to do.
Yeah, or you could even do something like maybe in every universe, Harley Quinzel is insane or whatever. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, James Gunn had a pocket universe that Luther created. You know, it's who you can do whatever you want. So it doesn't bother me. I'm not married to any of that. You can just say what you want. And if she showed up in this universe and you just said yes, the only problem is you have a contingent of fans that are going to say, how come Henry Cavill didn't play Superman again? You know, and
well, that was the question I was asking.
Yeah, I mean,
my boy Henry.
I know.
Why isn't anybody asking where Jared Leto is?
Yeah,
justice for Jared.
Yeah, I mean, it's just to me it's a silly thing because we have precedent in other franchises throughout film history. I mean, what about Bewitched? You know, you have Dick Sargent and Dick York playing the same character. What happened there? Did anyone explain it? No.
98% of our audience just went, who?
Yeah, they're like, what?
What wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a little before my time, but I used to watch the reruns when I was a kid. Was there not another family member in the Cunningham house in Happy Days that just
an older brother?
Yeah, that just disappeared. No one ever mentioned it.
He went to Vietnam. He went to Korea.
Yeah, the older
50s,
brother.
So
there was,
and they just never mentioned it. And look, to Rob's
that was the Mandela effect.
With this being a new cinematic universe, they don't need for it to make sense with anything that happened in the old one. I prefer clean slate. Let me be very clear. I prefer clean slate. I really do. I think they're going to come up with a really creative way why the Peacemaker one works.
Yeah,
and listen, I'm not going to be mad tomorrow, Rob. If James Gunn calls into the show tomorrow and says, hey, Campea, I just want to let you know Harley Quinn is going to be played by Margot Robbie again. I ain't mad about it. I'm just saying if he called me and asked for my opinion on it, I'd say new Harley Quinn for the new universe. That's all I would say. That's it. So,
yeah, I mean, it wouldn't bother me. It's like, first of all, with her box office draw and what she's already done for Warner Brothers, and James Gunn's already directed her, Why not?
Yeah. And again, we know that directors love working with people that they've already worked with.
Yeah.
So
Change your makeup. By the way, oh,
anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? James Gunn's been pretty direct when asked about old actors from the former DCEU, but now when asked with Margot Robbie, he said that will be revealed soon. What? Obviously, it might mean nothing. 100% it may mean nothing. I just find it odd that he's answering it very differently than the way he's answered other people. Do you think she's going to come back as Harley Quinn? And separately, theoretically, if she did, do you think that's a good idea? Whatever you think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.